Hey guys, welcome back to Mr. Gamer. Today we'll talk about why InquisitorMaster is having a kid soon. Let's head into it. Number 6. Now we know InquisitorMaster is in labor. The signs of labor can differ from one woman to another, and even the same woman, they may change from one pregnancy to the next. Although there's no way to predict how Alex's labor will progress or how long it will last, there are a few common signs of labor. What initiates labor, however, is less clear. We don't really know what mechanisms bring on labor. Science hasn't figured this out yet. Labor is likely initiated when certain hormones are produced by the fetus, experts suspect. One sign that labor may be approaching in a matter of days is when some women experience a nesting instinct. Although tired at this late stage of pregnancy, some women may feel a sudden burst of energy and desire to cook, clean, and get the house organized before the baby arrives. A 2013 study by Canadian researchers found that nesting behaviors peak during Alex's third trimester of pregnancy, similar to its role in the animal kingdom of preparing a safe environment for the new arrival. Nesting in women may also serve a protective function, the authors wrote. The body can give off other clues that Alex might be going into labor, so we'll tell you which symptoms we found in InquisitorMaster's behavior. Number 5. Dropping down. Another sign of labor is known as lightening. This occurs anywhere from a few hours to a few weeks before labor begins in first-time pregnancies. Alex may look and feel as though the baby has dropped into a lower position in her pelvis. This means the baby is getting into a head-down position in preparation for birth. We saw this behavior in InquisitorMaster while Alex was on Instagram Live. She looked at her belly and tried to catch something. Maybe she thought her baby would fall out of her stomach. When the baby settles in a lower position, this eases pressure on Alex's diaphragm, making it easier for her to breathe. But it also puts more pressure on her pelvis and bladder, resulting in frequent bathroom visits. In addition, Alex's belly may appear lower and more protruding, and she may walk with a waddle. Ever notice how Alex walks within the last 2 weeks? Number 4. Regular contractions. Those could just be period cramps, but you can never be too sure. Contractions may also be a sign of labor. Alex's uterus contracts during her entire pregnancy. It's a muscle, and it had to practice for its Olympic event that is going to happen, she explained. Near the end of pregnancy, uterine contractions start to move the baby down into a lower position in the birth canal, and ultimately, having contractions will help push the baby out into the world. Alex acts in her latest livestream as if she's in big pain, but only for a short amount of time, like a cramping or maybe contractions. True labor involves regular, rhythmic, intense contractions that become closer than 5 minutes apart for more than an hour or two. The contractions usually start in Alex's back and then come around to the front. The abdomen gets hard like a basketball, and then it relaxes. Real contractions feel like that. Number 3. False labor contractions. Of course, we can never know for sure if InquisitorMaster's baby will come soon, or take some more time. All we know is she's pregnant, and we cannot wait until the little Alex baby shoots out of her belly button. Distinguishing between false contractions and real ones can be tricky. If a pregnant woman is having more than 6 contractions every hour, and they become stronger and rhythmic, they pay attention, because the baby's on its way. True labor contractions don't go away, even if Alex changes position, such as moving around or laying down. People don't often know how to time contractions correctly. It's done by timing from the beginning of one contraction to the start of the next one, including the rest time in between them. False labor contractions, called Braxton Hicks contractions, often occur at irregular time intervals. They don't get closer together over time, and they'll eventually subside. Unlike true labor, false contractions are usually felt in the front of the body in the lower abdomen, are typically weak, and may stop when Alex walks, rests, or changes her position. Number 2. Water breaks. So many water breaks. Seriously? Have you seen a video or stream lately which doesn't have 10,000 toilet breaks or cuts that symbolize toilet breaks? No, we neither. But those aren't the water breaks we're talking about here. While toilet going is also a big symptom of pregnancy, letting out water is a big one of labor. The fetus has been growing and developing in Alex's uterus, surrounded by amniotic fluid. When this protective sac of fluid ruptures, some women experience a gush of liquid, while for others, it's a slow trickle. A pregnant woman's water can break days before labor starts, during labor or not at all. It is advised that mothers-to-be call their obstetrician or midwife when the water breaks and describe the fluid's color and odor. This can help a health professional determine whether an expectant woman is leaking urine, which is a common symptom during pregnancy, or amniotic fluid. Once Alex's water breaks, the baby is no longer surrounded by a protective sac and could be at risk of developing an infection. This is why doctors and midwives will want to deliver the baby within a day or two of the water breaking. Number 1. Lower back pain and cramping. During labor, Alex might feel increasing pressure or cramping in her pelvic and rectal areas. She may also feel a dull ache in her lower back. We all know fellow gamers have a lot of back pain, but Alex got even worse over the past months, and she seems to sometimes be in agony about them. Make sure to spy on InquisitorMaster's newest updates on her channel, and follow her steps around till little baby Alex comes out of her belly. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it, hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.